come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go here in Tokyo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. But you look at this defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Herbert. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Herbert off of play action. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chris Olave hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up rip.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Dragons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's completed to Caldwell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. The pass caught by Olave. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Pickens from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Herbert now. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Set. 21.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Touchdown, Dolphins! Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Go, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man. It's Thornton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send Caldwell in motion right.
Let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chris Olave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mustang 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. Floating one incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Warriors 70.
2nd and 6. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer. 19 Chargers.
They'll look to throw here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Herbert's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here now, a 3rd and 20.
Hey, go line. Hey, Ray.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the air. And the Dragons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pickett lost it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Picked up with 2 yards.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The offense on third down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darnell Washington from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready?
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Kappa. Go. 12. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On first down, Justin Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Buffalo 18.
Second down and inches. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Home the trips right.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Escaping the pressure right. On Herbert, his third interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cowboy 80.
2nd and 4. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. And now here is another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, ram. Ready.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
59, 59.
Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
21. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Miami, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.